Hey guys, Kev here, and I just want to do a quick unboxing video. I have a package that has a pretty good story behind it right here. This comes from a new buddy I met on Instagram. His Instagram handle is sharp underscore marbles. That's sharp underscore marbles. He's a cool dude. He was selling some stuff. I guess I was following him, and he was selling off some knives, and I think I picked up a Ferrum Forge Wee Gent, and he had a bunch of stuff for sale, and I was pretty interested in some of it, but I had just made some big purchases, so I wasn't ready to spend a ton. So I picked up the Gent because I love that design. I already have one in a wood scale, but I had a CF one, carbon fiber one, and I sold it, and I kind of regret it. And this one was carbon fiber with gold anno on the scale on the liners, so it looked pretty cool. And he had a great price on it. I think I paid $50, so I picked it up, and then we were chatting, and we just got to talking about some of his knives, and he mentioned he would let me check some out. So naturally, I said, sure. I just started this channel. It'd be awesome to check out some cool knives that I haven't, been able to see yet. Some higher end stuff, and he was great about it. He sent them out to me, and it took, it was supposed to take 2 days, and you know how it is right now. But he sent it FedEx, and it took, I think, a week and a half by now, I think. And yesterday it was out for delivery after it was supposed to be delivered the 3 days before that. And it's out for delivery on the truck. So he let me know, and I let my wife know because she's at home. I said, hey, UPS is coming. You're going to have to sign for it. And I'm sorry, that happened on Tuesday. And nothing ever happened, And then yesterday, which was Wednesday, December 16th, I believe, he said, okay, it's out for delivery this time. It's actually on the truck, whatever. So I'm like, okay. Tell my wife again. And again, she says, nobody showed up. We had a bunch of packages. I had some other stuff come from UPS and USPS, but nothing from FedEx. And he texts me and he says, well, it shows delivered, and it has your initials and signed for it because he had it sent, signature required. And it wasn't there. My wife couldn't find it. So then I'm all worried. He's all worried. I got home that night at 5 or 6, and I checked all over the porch. I looked everywhere that a package could be. I'm looking under the deck. I'm looking down the staircase. I'm looking behind furniture, whatever. And there's no package. And it does say that I signed for it. It says KJO, which was very strange because my initials are KJ, and my last name, starts with JO. But who the hell signs a package like that? KJO with the first 2 letters of your last name? So it was a whole thing, and we were both worried, and I feel terrible because he's got a ton of money in this package sent to me, and he's worried because his stuff's missing, and it was a nightmare. And then today he like started a claim with FedEx and all this stuff, and of course they say, well, somebody signed for it, which of course did not happen. And then today I go outside to look, and I saw like a postal truck out front for a second, and then he drove by. So I'm like, I'll check. I go out front and nothing. But then I look around, and all the way on the other side of the porch, nowhere near my door or gate, is a package hidden under a chair, like in the corner. Like, I don't even know how it got there. It must have been thrown there. And I looked there last night. So anyway, long story short, I finally got the package, and we're both kind of breathing again. The unboxing knife I have here is one of the ones I unboxed yesterday from my buddy Sruli. that I met on the Reddit knife swap. This is the Northern Arms CKF FIF20. I am really digging this knife. There's some quirks about it that I'm not a super fan of, but overall, it's an amazing knife. You can see the action. When I took it out of the box, it must have been a little cold. He said it has nano oil in it, so perhaps nano oil is more susceptible to cold than like KPL or something, but it just drops. And it's such a light blade. It's an interesting knife. So keep an eye out for a first impressions on that. Let me get into the package here, all right? Sorry. I tend to ramble a little bit. And I did ask Truly, he said I could go ahead and chop a tree down with this thing. So I'm not going to do that, but mainly because I don't have a tree big enough for this kind of knife, but also because I don't chop trees down very often. So CKF FIF20, keep an eye out. Back to these knives. Again, these are from sharp_marbles on Instagram. Check him out. He has a sweet collection, and he's just a great dude. So we have two here. We have a, let's see. Oh, he really packaged these up, huh? Bubble wrap, tape. Jeez, okay. Here we go. We got one. That's a CKF pouch. Now this one's actually a CKF. I know I had that giant Viking knife from DTOM Knives and Gear that came in a CKF pouch too. All right, now I'm putting the CKF FIF20 away. And we have a Vero engineering pouch here. So I'm really excited for this, guys. The knives he was sending me were the CKF FIF20, the front flipper, which I'm very intrigued to see how that works for a lefty, because the thing I always talk about with the clip, you have to hold the clip to really get leverage, and you can't reverse the clip, so there goes that. And the Vero Engineering Impulse, which I don't know too much about Vero, but they're also not that lefty friendly, so I'm very interested to see how this goes. So here we go. CKF. Take this out. We got some stuff in here, so let me look through real quick. Oh, okay. So I know that with CKF, they always send extra hardware and COA, a patch, so he included all that. That's pretty cool. Yeah, it looks like some extra gear in here, but you know what we're interested in. Okay, wow. Wow, guys, this thing is gorgeous. Holy. Wow. Sorry, I'm like shocked at how gorgeous this thing is. Look at this. Can you get a good view of that? I mean, this thing is sexy. The centering's on point. Oh my God, look at that carbon fiber. And the titanium, I think it's titanium. I think maybe the FIF23 has zirconium, but I'm not sure how this one is. Man, this thing is gorgeous. I'm a little worried about flipping it now. Yeah, see? All right, so I'm gonna try this, guys. All right, so I got it open. Look at that sexy drop point blade. Oh my God. Guys, this is ridiculous. Thank God this made it to me, huh? Could you imagine if this was just like stuck somewhere or some FedEx guy figured it out and stole this? I'd be so pissed. I mean, I'd feel terrible because it's not mine and he was sending it to me as a loaner. And regardless of if it's my fault or not, that's just terrible as a human being, you know? But if I was him, it'd be even worse. So here it is, man. It's all good. Oh, dude. All right. Now, this I've heard has some very good action. Break the deep. Oh. So it does work lefty. Interesting, because I guess here you can grip right here on the side of the scale. Normally that will get in the way of the blade, but the way I grab it just seems to work. Well, there we go. It's a little easier off camera. I can't really, it's hard to show you. But now one of the issues I have, and again, this is something I'll talk about in my upcoming Lefty Knife Talk video, is because this is a front flipper, there's no flipper tab. So when I go to close it, there's nothing there to catch, right? Which when you're right-handed, you don't care because you have your thumbnail there and you can just drop it on your thumbnail and then it'll close, right? Now right-handed, yeah, this is, you know, this operates so well. Man, this thing is nice. But left-handed, I don't have that luxury. And I have to maneuver my thumb to get it out of the way. So if I just drop this and it falls, it's going to fall right here onto my thumb and cut me right here, which happens all the time. So I have to kind of keep control of the blade here with my index finger, pass the detent, get my thumb out of the way, and close it. So it's just kind of a thing. Got to pay attention. And then usually what happens is it gets caught on the detent, and then I'm sitting there with a half-open blade. But you've heard me ramble about that enough. So this is the FIF20, guys, CKF. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait to spend some time with it. I'm going to get it back in here, wrap it up a little bit the way he had it, because I don't want to mess this up at all. It's come a long way. All right, guys, here's the Vero Impulse. I'm very curious about this guy, too. So here we have the knife, a cloth, some paperwork, the usual stuff. Get the knife. Wow, wow. That, the padding in there, it's like velvet padding in here. Feels really good. I wouldn't mind being that knife hanging out in there, you know. Got a little, we'll call it a little knife cave. He's got a knife cave. All right, I'm gonna shut up now, sorry. Vero Impulse, guys. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. Let me know if I'm wrong, but this is the one that I think looks the most sleek. I think it's the nicest looking one they have so far. And I can already tell, yeah, they didn't think about lefties here, right? Because they have this cutout so that a righty can spidey flick it. But they didn't put that over here. I think maybe the newer model will, or I heard something. So we have this cool flipper. Look at that squared off flipper. That is some interesting stuff here. And this clip is really nice. Pretty deep carry. You only have a little bit sticking out. All right, let's flip her, right? Oh, okay. Wow, ergos are good. This sucker's sharp. Oh man, look at that. It's got a mirror edge on it. It's got this sweet Tanto blade. Oh my God. Sorry guys, I'm drooling over these knives here. These are some of the nicest knives I've checked out, at least in a while. Really cool. See how this, so we have the same issue here on the close. Pass the detent and let it drop. Interesting. This is such an interesting design. Now right-handed, again, push it over. Well, I mean, I'm worried about this one a little bit because there's a lot to drop, right? So I think it's kind of made for you to flick it, click, and just get your finger out of there or something. I don't know. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're supposed to do there with your finger. So let me leave it there and see what happens. Okay, so it still lands on your nail. So I can just shut it. It'll drop on my nail, hopefully. Yep. And then I can close it. So, I don't know. I don't really like that so much, how the close on this. I like the design and how it has this long area here and that huge flipper thing, but it's kind of weird when you close it. Action on this is good. It's not as good as the FIF20. You can see I have to shake it a little bit. But I will say the titanium on this feels so good. It's like super smoothed out. I don't know how to explain it. It just feels like, it feels shiny. I know that sounds stupid, but very interesting. This flipper tab is crazy to me. And the blade is really nice. So another sweet knife, guys. I'm going to attempt the Spidey flick real quick, right-handed. Don't laugh, please. There we go. All right, that's not bad. Yeah, if that was on the left side, I would definitely be able to Spidey flick this. So, too bad. All right, that's the Vero Impulse and the CKF FIF20. Gonna go ahead and check these out for a few days. I really want to thank Sharp_Marbles for sending these over to me. I really appreciate it, man. And I'm gonna take care of these babies for you. All right. So I'll catch up with you guys later. I hope you have a fantastic day. Stay sharp.